Hello, and welcome back to Race Recap. My name is Jackson. This past weekend we had all three series racing at Nashville. The truck series started us off on Friday night, running 150 laps at Nashville. The first caution was the end of stage 1, which went to Derek Kraus. The second caution was when the 27th truck of William Byron blew an engine down the front straightaway. The third caution was the stage 2 winner of Chandler Smith. The fourth caution was on that restart when the 13 truck of Johnny Sauter spun in turn 1 after making contact with the 15 of Tanner Gray. And the fifth and final caution was when the 19 of Derek Kraus made contact with the 25 truck of Josh Berry on the back straightaway, which cut his tire down and immediately went hard into the turn 3 wall. And the checker flags in this race went to the 17 of Ryan Priest, his first time in a truck, and he got a win in his first time. Good for him. So the top 10 of the truck race were Ryan Priest, Todd Gilliland, Grant Enfinger, Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen, Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes, Ty Majeski, Austin Hill, and John Nemechek round top 10. Only two DNFs after this race. Derek Kraus was out for the accident, and William Byron had the engine difficulty. The Xfinity Series ran 188 laps in Nashville. The first caution was the stage 1 winner, Austin Cindric. The second caution was when the 99 of Preston Parsons spun on the front straightaway and hit hard, heavy contact, nose first into the outside front stretch wall, but he was okay. The third caution was the stage 2 winner of Kyle Busch. The fourth caution was for debris from the 68 of Brandon Brown. The fifth caution was when Jade Buford in the 48 made contact with the 17 of Joe Graff Jr. Joe Graff Jr. in the 17 made heavy contact with the turn 3 wall, but Buford was able to spin it and not hit the wall. The sixth caution was on that restart, a big crash on the front straightaway. The leaders, the 54 of Kyle Busch and the 7 of Justin Allgaier, made contact in turn 4 and stacked the whole field up, and during that stacking of the field, the 18 of Daniel Hemrick went hard into the outside wall after making contact with the 1 car of Michael Annett. Annett spun through the grass and just barely clipped the back bumper of the 22 of Austin Cindric, which slid him back up the track, sort of like Stephen Parsons hit in the 99, in the same spot, nose first, into the outside wall, ending his day. The seventh caution was when the 39 car of Ryan Sieg spun, and the eighth and final caution was when the 4 of Landon Castle spun in turn 2 and made heavy contact with the outside wall. And the checker flag in this race went to the 54 Kyle Busch. The top 10 here were Kyle Busch, Justin Allgaier, Harrison Burton, Josh Berry, AJ Allmendinger, Brandon Jones, Jeb Burton, Noah Gregson, Austin Hill, and Riley Herbst round out top 10. DNFs this race, Landon Castle was out for the accident, so was Austin Cindric, Jade Buford, and Joe Graff Jr. Brandon Brown had a brake problem, and Stephen Parsons was out for that accident. The Cup Series ran 300 laps at Nashville. Quite the long race. The first caution was on lap 1, turn 1, when the 00 of Quinn Houff got up hard into the outside wall, ending his day. The second caution was when the 8 car of Tyler Reddick spun after exiting pit road on the back straightaway grass. The third caution was when the 12 of Ryan Blaney made heavy contact with the outside wall in the same place Quinn Houff did exiting turn 1, ending his day. The fourth caution was when the 77 of Justin Haley got up into the backstretch wall and left some debris on turn 2, which cut down the 17 car of Chris Buescher's front tires, and he slammed the outside wall, ending his day. The fifth caution was the stage 1 winner, Chase Elliott. The sixth caution was when the 23 of Bubba Wallace spun. The seventh caution was from debris from the 41 car. The eighth caution was when the end of stage 2, which went to Kyle Larson in the 5. The ninth caution was when the 37 of Ryan Priest spun. The 10th caution was for Bubba Wallace again in the 23 to spun down the back straightaway. And the 11th and final caution was when the 14 of Chase Briscoe spun in turn 4 and made pretty hard contact with the outside wall, ending his day. And the checker flags in this race went to the 5 car of Kyle Larson. The top 10 here were Kyle Larson, Rice Chastain, great finish for him. William Byron, Eric Almirola, a great finish for him. Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daniel Suarez, Kurt Busch, Christopher Bell, and Joey Logano round out top 10. DNFs this race, Chase Briscoe was out for the accident. Ryan Priest had a brake problem. Chad Fincham had a problem with the rear end of the car. David Starr also had a brake problem. Justin Haley was out for the accident. So was Chris Buescher, Ryan Blaney, and Quinn Houff. Well, that's all for Race Recap. Come join us next week when we have all 3 series racing at Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, as the Cup Series is racing 2 races from Pocono.